St Kilda overall in the last 15 years, really, 20 years, it's evolved so much. I remember coming down here as a kid, and it was the place your mum used to sort of threaten you. She'd take you to if you were playing up. It was a pretty rough sort of area down Fitzroy Street and everything. And then the whole bar culture and restaurant culture and everything sort of took over, and it's continued to evolve.
It's a place that brings back childhood memories, from the bazaar that you see on a Saturday to boardwalk to seeing the face of Luna Park.
I'm drawn to this beach. I go running here every other day, head along the beach, watching the kite surfers shoot back and forth. It's fantastic.
Anytime I think St Kilda, naturally you think the bay, even middle of summer when you get those 30-degree nights, going down Acton Street, getting an ice cream from Seven Apples down there and going for a bit of a stroll.
Whilst the bay extends all around to the peninsula, most of it's residential. St Kilda is really the only part of the bay that combines entertainment and activity with the beach and the water.
I think you really sense the energy when you walk around the St Kilda. There's so many, I think people refer them as exotic buildings and places. I mean, there is this incredible layering of history and different styles of buildings and places. And that only keeps regenerating itself if people keep thinking about new ideas for St Kilda. It was a great 19th century place, it was a great end of the 20th century place. It coped with gentrification, and now it's going to keep coping with change and continue to be diverse and interesting.
Where we started to think about the triangle is not like at the start of this project. It's actually, having lived in St Kilda since 1976, you're constantly aware of what that section of the beachfront is.
The development's been geared to make the most of its natural beauty, so I think that far from being a liability for St Kilda, it will actually enhance the ability to see the bay and integrate what you're doing with the scenery and the vista.
I'm sure historically there's been a freak out of what was going to happen with Prince of Wales. There was a little freak out about what was going to happen with the Espy. I mean, even the new foreshore, this new strip, it's different. Now, do people embrace change? Sometimes. But are all of these things for the benefit? Yes. Do we think that they've actually made massive improvements to what's around us? Yes. Do I think that something new in the car park is going to make a massive change to St Kilda and add benefits? Of course.
I drive past the proposed triangle, area every morning, every afternoon, and all I see is a car park.
If you look at the current car park that's there, it's an eyesore. If people have actually seen the plan, they'll see that there's beautiful grassy areas, there's little parks there, there's outdoor seating.
It's very much integrated into the fabric of the site and the access to and from the upper and lower Esplanade. The views are still really maintained. Hopefully the quality of the architecture speaks for itself.
Before the project started, there was a lot of discussion about what it should be within the community. It's like random samples every weekend, and out of it comes this idea. Everyone says, well, the Palais has just got to stay, and it's got to stay pretty much as it is. The feeling that it's, in the comments about it being the best B-grade venue in Australia, you've got to keep that and not slick it up. So that sort of idea. And then the idea of being open space and an extension of the open space that's traditional along the beachfront there.
I think in incorporating a contemporary art space within the site shows great insight into what it is that people find important about St Kilda, and that's not giving up the soul of a place.
So in addition to the Linden Gallery, there's going to be what we're calling like an opportunity space, space where the arts community for St Kilda can really meet and decide what sort of space will help meet its needs as an arts community within the local area.
We see our role working with the community in the St Kilda precinct. We would be able to work with individual businesses in terms of training their employees from when they arrive right through to supervisory role and even management role.
By having the TAFE on site, they can have their work experience in the places where they are going to be working later on, you know, in a real life environment. It's not just a theory, it's not on paper, it's touch it, feel it, scratch it, smell it, it's there, it's real.
A lot of the spaces are set up for informal interaction. It's not as if you're entering a building. I think the whole scheme is predicated on the idea of it just being like a public space. So you can just wander off the upper escalator onto the lawns, use that space, use the other spaces within the precinct, and you know, it's open and part of St Kilda.
When we walk the streets of Ackland Street and Fitzroy Street, they're designed for 18 to 35, 40-year-olds. Families actually don't fit in, whereas the triangle, in my view, is more focused for families. The parks, the ice skating, the bowling, the cinemas, the cafes, the choice, and being so close to the water, there's just a lot more to do.
What I like very much in my case for the St Kilda project is that just close to the theatre you have this long vertical garden, and it's very interesting because one part will be close to the sea, so in this case I have to choose plant species adapted to receive some wind from the sea with salt, and after you move closer and closer to the theatre, not the same orientation for the light, so I can have many different kinds of species. Very good examples of this transition from the sea to the mountain, and I try to evocate in the project this kind of transition that you have just only 20 kilometers from here.
I'm really proud to be part of St Kilda, and I have been for nearly 20 years. And I think that this will be fantastic for the area and help it to grow and develop and become international.
Integrating with a new cinema complex will be excellent, and one of the real things I think with a restored Palais is it will become a real red carpet venue, and I can see movie openings, ARIA awards, Helpman awards, you know, major industry nights wanting to come and showcase their wares in the beautiful Palais Theatre as part of the St Kilda Triangle development. Live music has been suffering, and this site actually offers new opportunities for live music. Theatre's been struggling, and I think we've proven that we can revitalise this theatre and make this a really lively part of Victorian culture. I just hope that people really look at the project and voice an informed opinion.
There is always an issue with change, and it's a substantial change to St Kilda, but I think it's a very positive change.
We are not talking about this proposed new thing in the car park that is going to block out this view from that esplanade. That's not what's on the table. What is on this table is parkland and more green grass.
Just sort of go back and have another look at it, and maybe even enjoy it.
You just got to look at it and think, it is a place to relax, have a look at it again.
It's a passionate issue, but go and have a look at it seriously, go and have a look and see what's going on in there. You know, I think anyone that will walk away from that and not be impressed will amaze me, because I certainly was, and that's why I'm involved in it.